Hi everyone, I'm Zoe and welcome to Zoe's Colourful Creations. Today I thought we would do another round of RJ Hampsons page hopping in fan favourites. And thank you to the lovely Nif who was just streaming on her channel. I thought I'll just jump straight on because Steve's gone upstairs. I have nothing to do. I'm fed up of feeling bored today, so I'll just jump straight on and have like 20 minutes extra stream time. Why not? So yeah, let's recap on the last episode that we did in here. We did about 4 prompts, I think. So the idea with this book is I'm going to be going through, spinning a wheel, and whatever prompt it lands on, colouring said prompt, like tentacles, octopus, with alcohol markers. And once the whole page is full of alcohol markers, I will then be shading said page. So, hi Anne, hello Lucy, and hello Mimi. Welcome in and welcome to my lurkers. I did print off some colour trackers for each page. Some of them also have a colour palette mock-up that I've done on ChatGPT, just to give me an idea of where to go with the page. The printable can be found in my memberships, the Binky Bunch. I can never remember the name of my own memberships. You can obtain this in the Binky Bunch tier in the Instagram chat. So yeah, last time we did tentacle / octopus. We did mushroom house. Here's another one with a mock-up. So hopefully my page will look something like that toward the end. And the colour palette. We then did grasshopper / cricket. It's one of those. Oh, I didn't do his little cigar. Never mind. That's that one. And we did skull. I can barely see them down here, but they are there, I promise. And I think the last one we did was armchair. Oh no, we did bush in honour of Yolanda. Yolanda's bush. And then we did armchair, which is this one. And this one also has a colour mock-up for it. So yeah, that is how much we got done last time. Thank you everyone for being here. Let's go ahead and spin our wheel and see what we get today. I have my plain trackers ready, and rather than wad, I have now dubbed my stack of paper Sir Waddington. So I have Sir Waddington at the ready. Let's get our spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Okay, here's our fan favourites wheel, and let's go ahead and spin. Boop, 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 boop. Well, that's a rubbish prompt to start with, isn't it? Literally. Dustbin. Dustbin. Okay. How is everyone? How are you all doing? Let's turn my volume all the way down because I don't want to hear myself. Yay, Mimi's using the the stickers that are available with the with the Binky Bunch tier as well. Thank you for those, the emojis. Love the bunnies. Hi Colour Mama, welcome. Thank you for joining. we need to look for a dustbin. Let's see what we can find. Hi Dawn, welcome in. Welcome, welcome everyone. Dustbin. Okay. Let's get our Ohuhu markers. I have the 96 set of pastels on the desk next to me. I will be using those for quickness, but I do have the others as well. Hi Noelle, thank you for joining. Hope you're okay. Lovely to see you. Right, dustbin. We'll go for this kind of grey. I might go for a lighter one though, because I don't want it to be that dark. So CG02. Let's pop in Sir Waddington and off we go. I am doing well, thank you, Noelle. I'm good, thank you. Today I'm really going to try and finish my Alice page and my Fantasy World page. They're both almost done. Awesome. Thank you all for the hearts in chat, guys. Much appreciated. Okay, so trash can, rubbish bin, whatever you like to call it. How are you guys today? What are you up to? What are your plans? I have just had lunch, so I'm nice and energized and ready to go. I am slightly tired though because of the lack of sleep last night, but you know, we crack on. I did have an afternoon nap yesterday as well, which could have contributed to the lack of sleep last night. But afternoon naps just are so peaceful, and I get my best sleep in a nap rather than at night time. Oh, thank you, Lucy. I'm good, thank you, Dawn. How are you? Dawn is good. I slept horribly last night because I had a weird heartburn. Oh no. I'm gonna do that as like a red maybe, or what else? Green maybe. So we're gonna have plenty of green leaves. G36. There we go. That's that prompt done. It was nice and quick. Hi Emma, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's spin for our second prompt. Mushroom. mushroom. How is Emma? I hope you are good. Well, some little mushrooms down here. Could do those ones. Make a start on that big page. Let's see what other options we have. Oh, I need to write down my colours that I used on this page, don't I? Hi Hannah, welcome, welcome. So I'm in bed again, 8:50 morning here, bless you Lucy. Okay, so we have, you just rest until you feel the need to get up. Also need a pen, let's grab a pen. This is CG02. And then we used G36, didn't we? Okay. My plan for later is to finish my Melt Many collab page and my Magical Worlds group buddy page. Sounds productive. Love that. Alright. I'm going to get Sir Waddington. Okay. Kind of see this. Excuse me. Nif past her sneezing onto me. I kind of see this page as quite pastel. How to bring that down into the shrooms? Rather than going for like a bright red, should I just go with a neutral brown, maybe? But a different brown to the tree. Maybe like ash rose is quite cute. Let's see what other mushrooms there are. Hi Yana, good morning. How are you? Coffee time, so brain can wake up. We have a toadstool there as well. We do have some other mushrooms on this page, and I do have the colour already for those, so maybe we'll do those because it takes away the thinking process. Okay, so they're kind of a lavenderish violet colour. Lavender wisp, maybe? Or pale purple. I quite like that one too. Let's go V14. Hi Nif, sent you art tags, so I will have a look at that in 1 second. Have you obtained your lunch, Niffington? Maybe coral-ish brown for mushrooms? Yeah, that could work. You're doing a new page, some flowers, nice dawn. V14, V14. This might be the first page we get around to finishing at this rate. Who knows? So Waddington is in the right place. Hi Kaz, morning, how are you? Trimming hubby's beard, nice. You're still at your aunt's house and going home Thursday morning. Enjoy your time there, Dawn. Yana cannot decide which page to do in the new Paula Brune book, Jardin Japonaise. It's 300 GSM bouncer pages lay flat, perfect for water mediums. It is a fabulous book. I'm glad you like it, Yana. And I'm glad I sent you the link for it. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, Yana needs to know that this book is out there in the world. No, I haven't. My friend acquired new pencils and we are looking at them. Ooh, exciting. What pencils did friend acquire? If you hear noise, that is Meadow tugging on her chew bar. I put her a new chew bar in last night because she was looking for the one by her water bottle, which is empty. And I'm like, oh, baby girl wants a chew bar, let me replace it. Lucy needs colour in her Paula Brune books. Good morning, Kimberlyn. Hello, hello. Yeah, myself and Yana are doing a buddy colour in Amazon this month. I just have the background left to do on mine. I got it done surprisingly quickly and really enjoyed the process. It just went so fast. Okay, and one more shroomy to do down here. Ooh, some watercolour ones from Temu, nice. All still untouched. You'll get to them when you're ready, Lucy. There's no shame in having untouched books. I have lots. How is the bunny? The bunny is good. She's, like I say, nibbling away on her chew bar. I'm not sure what flavour this one's meant to be, but Amazon recently had a pet sale on, so I got her her house that she's been gnawing apart. I got her some more hay, some treat bars, and what was the other thing I got her? I got her something else. Can't remember now what it was. And they were all like half price, so she had a bag of 4 XL rabbit chew stick things, and she's got one left. After this one, she's got one left. Okay. And then all we need to do is the stalk on the shroomies. Me too, debating how to do the background. Yep. I might doze off. You're absolutely fine, Lucy. Don't worry, lovely. So sorry I disappeared from the end of your stream. I got sucked in by Dover book sale information. Okay, I'll use the same brown as I used for those stalks because it looks the same. That's YG040. And I think that was from my normal set of markers. I'm double checking. Let's look on here. Yes, from the other set. Let me go grab it. YG040. There it is. $30 off orders, $40 on 30%, sorry, off of orders of $40 or more. Nice. Waterstones in the UK have 25% off of some pre-orders. So I went ahead and placed an order on there. What colour are the spots on these ones? They kind of look the same colour. I don't really want to do them the same colour. Didn't do the spots on the toadstool house either. Okay, oh, are these shroomies here as well? They are. I missed these two. And I've been thinking about Oceans to Stars and Luna by Lydia Fenwick, but that doesn't get me to $40. Oh, is that by... Are those by Dover? So I want to screenshot those and send them to Barnes & Noble and ask them what gives. What do you mean, Kimberlyn? What do you mean, hun? I'm lost. These are actually the same colour as this house here. I don't know whether these are pebbles or mushrooms. On the picture it's done them as mushrooms. I might leave those for another time because I've done the prompt mushrooms, so I don't need to do all of the mushrooms. Not sure, none of their regular books, but the entire Creative Haven library is part of them as well. Yeah, I knew those were, but I didn't know the Lydia Fenwick ones were Dover. I have the special edition ones from Etsy. Okay, that is the prompt mushroom done. Only had to add one colour to that palette, so that is good. Let's get our wheel up. And we will spin again. Pumpkin. Also, I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb in case my family try and call, because, you know, they like doing that every afternoon. Pumpkin. Let's see. I know there's some further toward the back that have pumpkins. Let's move Sir Waddington. There's mushrooms on here too. And there, mushroom house. Still got plenty of shrooms. I think the pumpkins might be on the monsters page. There's a pumpkin, and there's a pumpkin house. There's two little pumpkins there. Pumpkins, pumpkins. There's also pumpkins on this one. Yeah, there is little pumpkins on the monster page. Do I want to start this page or this page? Kind of feeling this one, but I want a colour palette for this one. Because it's a really, like, I'm really drawn to the page. And I see it as autumnal because of the pumpkins and all the leaves. And it'd be quite funky to do like an autumn leaf dragon maybe. So let's go ChatGPT. Let's take a picture. Please design me a colour palette for this page. Or please design me an autumnal colour palette for this page featuring an autumn leaf dragon. Please show me a mock image of how it will look. Okay, we'll wait for that to come through. Because my pumpkins don't necessarily have to be orange. They could be white, they could be yellow, and they could be green. Let's come back to chat while that's loading up. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to go and do something. One second. Sorry about that. Or whether the pollen count is high at the moment, but my nose has been extra sniffly. Thank you to everyone for joining. If you are lurking, feel free to pop in chat and say hello. Oh, okay, that's very orange. That's very, very orange. Let's make a tweak to that, I think. Okay, let's see what that gives me this time. Hydrate, everybody. Unfortunately, the pages that I do want colour palettes for do take a little bit longer, just so I can get some sort of inspiration for it. Maybe I could go ahead after today's stream and do colour palettes for some of the other pages. I like some of them to be like spontaneous and, you know, just do it as I go, but some of them, like this one, I really like. There's some favourite ones that I just, you know, want the colour palettes to look really nice for. This one I wouldn't be too fussed about. This one I can kind of picture anyway. Yeah, it's just fun to have some kind of idea in mind, isn't it? I really do like this autumn leaf dragon page. Oh, what are you doing, stupid thing? Go away. I think I might go and do ahead and do one of these pumpkins. No, because he's orange, isn't he? Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to do one of these two, like mustard or green, I think. I'd quite like to keep this one orange, so I may go ahead and do the big one to start off with. It is still generating a colour palette for me, but I have kind of an idea. Let's go YR07, which is salmon orange. So I know I want to keep that one orange. Okay. Good job I checked. So Woodington was not in the right place. Hopefully you can all see what I'm doing okay. Hopefully I'm in frame. Emma has been working in Mini Mania books. Awesome. I don't know whether I think I gave mine away. I know I was destashing them, but I can't remember whether I kept them on a pile or whether I already gave them away. I just wasn't sort of feeling drawn toward them, which is a shame because the images in them are lovely. Okay, there is my pumpkin. Let's get a little notebook. And that is a YR07. Okay. Shall we see if it's done my colour palette for me now? Hi Tamara. Hello hun, hope you are doing good today. I am okay, thank you very much Tamara. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. I've got to show it, tell it to show a mock image. Okay, while that's doing that, let's spin for our next prompt. Spin the wheel. And off we go. Monster. Okay, we're going to colour the other monster. Here he is. So, I was kind of thinking I wanted this one to look like Mike Wazowski. I'm kind of doing a Monsters Inc. theme for this page. So, let's go ahead, I guess, and find a bright green. Probably this one looks good. YG66. We will add that to our tracker. I need like a separate wad. There we go. A separate Sir Waddington II. Just to put behind while I do my swatches. That is YG66. Let's hide that slice. I think that is the last monster in there, so I may have to go through the book after and delete monster out so it doesn't get spun in again. Hi Shelley, how have you been finding his new book? I love his work but hate Amazon paper, so I thought finally this is for me. Then saw it does not have the pages with the difference in them, so still not for me. So I don't have the artist quality one, I just have the Amazon one. I don't mind the Amazon paper, you know, because I base all of my images with alcohol marker, and then I shade on top with Prismacolors. And I showed in the last episode here it is. I showed in the last episode how my images come out doing it like that. So this is alcohol marker base, as you can see, with Prismacolors on top. And it doesn't even have to be Prismacolors, you can use any pencils on top. The softer the better, I would suggest. I tend to get on better on Amazon paper with soft pencils. This one here was done with Black Widows with alcohol marker base. If I hold it up close, you can see the blending was not as good, but I just sort of put like a little shadow around some of the edges. I also have this image in here, which is Prismacolors and Artex pencils on an alcohol marker base. So I don't know what's going on upstairs, but there's lots of banging. I actually don't mind Amazon paper. Is it my preferred paper? No. But can I work with it? Yes. I've done one page so far. I sent it to you. Let's have a look at Emma's art tax. First try in this book. Oh, that's lovely, Emma. Here is Emma's art tax. Looks like you've got some nice sunshine coming through that window as well. That's so cute. Which volume is that, Emma? Tomorrow I've been dealing with severe panic attacks and doctor told me yesterday just sleep it off. Time for a new doctor. Yeah, I think so. Wow, they have come out amazing. I'm not a marker girl, sadly. 90% of my pictures are all pencils. You can still get really good results from just pencils. I just feel that the marker does fill in the tooth a bit. So it gives sort of a more smoother finish. I've gotten some nice results before just using pencils. It just took a bit longer. Sorry for the quietness, I'm just trying to get this monster done before the alcohol marker dries too much. Okay, oh, it looks like a dinosaur. Just noticed the little spikes on it, so it would have been green anyway. Love your Sully monster, thank you. Sully is too stinking adorable, loving him, thank you. Thank you, that's book 2. Awesome. Dawn will be right back. No worries, Dawn. I can't wait to see this page finish. They are too cute. Thank you. I think the accent colour might be blue, and that's because of Mike's eye. Mike Wazowski's eye. This bit would be his eye, wouldn't it? So that would be white. Just wondering how to colour the rest of it. I need a really light cream, maybe. Like lemon mist. How's the heat there, Zoe? It's cooled down a little bit tomorrow, but it's still quite humid. It's supposed to get bad next month. I hate summer so much. I'm an autumn girl. Love the change of colours in the leaves. Sadly, it doesn't stay that long to enjoy it. No. I like autumn and spring. I think I'm mainly a spring girly. Autumn is my favourite season to colour. But I think my favourite season is spring, and that's because it's like, you know, new beginnings, new life after the long winter. Lighter nights are drawing in or coming in. It makes me feel happy again because I suffer with SAD in winter. I don't know what colour I want his tummy to be, because it's all green on the character, isn't it? But do I just colour it in green, or do I do it the cream colour, the same as his head? I'm gonna find the blue for his eye while I'm thinking. Let's go for B05. Autumn brings me too much peace, the crisp air. There we go. I don't know what colour to do his antlers either. Probably do them brown like the trees. Should I just commit and do the tummy green? I think so. these claws again. The teethies. So the other night we had a really bad thunderstorm and had a bad clap of thunder hit hard. Our son Patrick got startled bad enough and screamed. So we come and get your damn thunder. What's everyone doing while we watch Zoe? I'm working on a picture from Island Escape by Millie Marotta. Ooh, which image are you working on, Shelley? Said she's across the pond. Yeah, send it my way. I would gladly have your thunder and lightning. I would gladly take it. Let's go Y62. Okay, there is our Mike and Sully. It's quite cute. It's fun. Where is my colour palette? There it is. Right, so I added the green on. BGO4, I also did this one. Doubt I'll need to add that anywhere else on the page, but you never know. B05. Y62 I already had on the page apparently, so that worked well, didn't it? Oh yeah, the basket and the horns. We will add on Y00. And I already put that one in. Perfect. There is our Mike and Sully monsters. So cute. Makes me smile. And that's what colouring's about. Let's go on to our next prompt. We could do with a good rain. Yes, we could. I finally had to get out of bed. My phone died. Oh no. Socotron Chameleon, it says in the index. Ooh, nice. I love the rain, but can do without thunder and lightning here. Yeah, you guys get it worse than what we get it, though. We need rain so badly too, Jenny. We were supposed to get some with the cold front yesterday, but then the temperature changed and no storm. Let me take a picture of my garden at the moment. Here's my lawn. It's pretty dead. Pretty dead. Let's spin the wheel for our next prompt. I'm gonna locate monster quickly and delete it out of here because I'm pretty sure there are no more monsters. Oh, there it is. Monster. Delete. Okay, save. Back and spin. Okay, we have house. No rain for at least 3 months here. Has it been that long? We did have a little bit of, well, I don't know about down where you are, but after that, I think it was the first heat wave. When it finally eased off, we had a small spattering of rain, but nothing to write home about. I'm in East Sussex, UK. My grass is dead, yet my flowers have gone crazy, big and beautiful. Okay, let's find house. that's a shop. That doesn't count. There was a birdhouse. Oh, there's this little house. We could do this one. I see these planes. How do I see these planes? I kind of saw them as like army green, like camo. Let's see if it did give me a picture of that dragon page. No, it didn't. Never mind. I'll sort that out later. Welcome back, Dawn. Going to a friend's this weekend. She's going to try her hand at making homemade watermelon sherbet. Interesting. I don't want to do this little house, but not too sure how to do it. So this one's called La Carotte, this one's called Little Parsnip. So should I make one orange and one cream? Let's see if there's any more houses, because I'm unsure about that page at the moment. We have that mushroom house there. We have this house here. I've got that one there, which is like Jack and the Beanstalk's house. That's the giant's house by the looks of it. There's a castle. I've got the pumpkin house. There's also a birdhouse this way I spotted on this page. Should we do the birdhouse? Is that cheating? It's got the word house in it. Okay, I see this as a light blue birdhouse or maybe a yellow birdhouse. My florist will either be lilacs or pinks, I think. Go ahead and do it as a yellow birdhouse, I think. Because I'm sure the sky will be blue behind it, so we might get a bit lost. Y02. Lemon chiffon. RJ posted that his American Published Artist Edition sample is arriving to him today. I am so excited. I saw Shell from, Shell's, oh my gosh. Just drawn a complete blank. Do I have Waddington under? Yes, oh phew. Shell has got it, hasn't she? Has got the European one, English one. Okay, we'll go for like a slate roof. Go with the CG24 because I want it to be quite a dark. Or is that GG? No, it's CG. CG24, I want it to be quite a dark slate roof. then we'll have some kind of wood, I think. We'll have a wooden crate here. Do that like that, just so it's visible through there. And there is our birdhouse. Hi Ilex, good morning to you too. Our landlord was here the other day and was spraying for bumblebees. I told him, stop, you'll feel my friend Jess's wrath from the UK. She loves bees. You leave them alone, you tell him. Protect the bees. How is Ilex this morning? Y02. Y62. That Y62 is going to be the first marker to die first for sure. CG24. Okay, that's that one. Let's spin again. Spin the wheel. Off we go. Oops. That's karma for you. Birdhouse. Is that the only birdhouse? If so, I guess I'm deleting the birdhouse. Oh, what was that? Nope, that's just a tree. Takes a Waddington out. Maybe I have to colour the mushroom house so it counts for house and birdhouse. I could do this silhouette here behind the cats. For house. I'm not seeing any other bird houses at the moment. Does a cuckoo clock count as a bird house? I don't think so. Oh, I could have coloured that little house there too. I might colour that one. I'm not seeing any other bird houses, so I'm going to have to remove it. Yeah. Hide slice. Let's find bird house. Where are you? There it is. How did I miss it all the way up there? Delete. Okay, save. Right, let's come back to chat. Oh my days. I'm fine, shaken up from a dream about my own wedding, but everything was so wrong. My fiance's family was missing, I was in a dress, none of our friends was there, and it was in a church. Oh, I'm sorry you had a nightmare. Luckily, it's not real, and that's not gonna happen, or it didn't happen. Zoe, did you make those cute palette swatches that match the book? Yes, I did. You can find these in my Binky Bunch Instagram group if you are a member of the Binky Bunch. I shared them in there with my members. If there's an actual cuckoo in it, sure. Right. Let's colour this house. It's going to have a red roof, I think, or... I kind of see primary colours for this page, like Santa's workshop, so like green, red, blue, yellow. Go ahead and give it some yellow windows. I got a house with the windows and doors. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Gotta let me in. Hey, 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 I'll huff. Oops, it just fell. Do I make it like... I have a theory. I'm going to make it wood, and that he's currently painting the wood red. So the house is going to be this colour, or the roof, because it's like the MDF before he paints it. And he's going to be painting the roof red. So you are so talented, so creative. Not really, I just use ChatGPT. Not really, I just used AI. Where's my swatches gone for these? I just am a fan of making things with AI. Where have my swatches gone? Dagnabbit? Is that what fell on the floor? I bet it is. Meadow, you're not going to eat them, are you? Oh no, they're here. Okay. I need to get red from my other set because I don't have one in here. Say to me, c'est la vie. Let's use R3 for a change. I always use R1. Oh, say you will. Whee. Why I'm singing Blimmin' Bewitched. My blind brain can't think of stuff like that. I look at stuff and think, now what? Bless you. He's painting the roof red. Okay, what colour to do the house? Because the roof's going to be red. Blue? Green? They're going to be green and red, aren't they? So let's go blue. Okay, that is the house done. So I did the prompt house and I did the prompt bird house. There was no cheating. Okay, Y02. Y62. R3 goes over that side. BV38. And CG24. Okay. And that one goes there. Ba-da-ba-ba. Bye Zoe, you have a good day. You too, Dawn. Enjoy spending more time with your family. And I will see you later. Thank you for joining. Hi Sue, welcome, welcome. Ooh, Zoe, got a question for you. There's a store we started going to called Brits. Hubby got a can of Heinz beans, opened it, and it was all jellied, and beans were very hard. Still in date too. Is that normal? No, it shouldn't be jellied. They shouldn't be jellified. Like if it was one big clump like that of gel, then no. They should be very loose and tomato sauce and stuff. So yeah, something's gone wrong in shipping there. They shouldn't be jellified. Let's spin the wheel.
Good afternoon, Zoe. Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
God, Alexa just scared the crap out of me. I'm like, oh, there's a man in here. Alexa, don't do that. You scared the crap out of me. Crystal ball.
I'm not quite sure how to help you.
No, I'm not sure how to help you either. How about don't scare the crap out of me? That would help. Yuck, yeah. Okay, crystal ball. Let's find our crystal ball. Maybe Alexa shouldn't be a man's voice. I don't like a woman talking to me. I like a man talking to me. I yelled at her the other day to stop trying to sell me stuff. Crystal ball. Okay, I automatically see him in purple and gold. I see this as kind of like a periwinkle. Yeah, periwinkle. You can have green as well. Hi, Rosalind. Good morning, good morning. How are you? This is one I think I want a colour palette on, even though it didn't give me one for the dragon. It's a page that I really like. So you'll have to bear with me for uno momento. Log out. Continue. Log in that account. I have multiple accounts for ChatGPT because it only gives you like 3 or 4 sort of images in a day, if you like. It's really annoying. And I don't want to sign up to Plus, although I really should. Because I think 1, it would be quicker. And 2, it would stop me having to log into like 4 different email accounts to get the pictures that I want. Please design a colour palette for this page. I see the wizard. Is he a wizard? Alchemist? He's something. I see the wizard in purple and gold. Please choose some other complementary colours for this page and show me a mock image. Show me, not show M. Who's M? There we go. He refused to eat it. We thought it might be a British thing. I didn't think it was normal. He was upset about it. There's a guy we watch on YouTube called Lewis on the UK that brags about your beans. So if you're going to get baked beans, firstly I wouldn't recommend Heinz baked beans because they are really sweet, in my opinion. I don't like Heinz. I find them too sugary. I like supermarket's own brand, like Marks and Spencer's or Asda's. They're my two favourite. Branston's aren't too bad. If they have Branston's baked beans, they're not too bad. Still not my favourite though. Hydrate. I've got a new pod on here. Put a new pod on. This one is bubblegum and it's really nice. I was looking at the pods last night because that's actually my last one. And in my basket I've got 3 packs. One has got all 3 are cherry, one where all 3 are pineapple, and then another set which is like based on the England football team or something. It's 3 different flavours. I can't remember what they were now. But one of them was banana milkshake. I was like, I want to try that one. She also tried to change her voice the other day and I made her change it back. Good, thanks. Happy to catch your stream. Thank you so much. Hope you are well. I'm not too bad, thank you. Happier now I'm on here talking to you all. Sorcerer, yeah. Which, please? Okay. Thanks. I got out of work at one of the regional hospitals for a couple of days, and it's 3 hours from home, so it's a bit of a working holiday. Nice. I mean, not the working part, but Branson's, the beans also need salt, yeah. Jen, I'm still listening to Shoop. I pop it up twice on my car ride today. Shoop, shoop, doop. Next time we go there, I will take pictures and show you some of the stuff they have. Cool. My brain cannot accept beans for breakfast, much less on toast. She thinks she's the boss and she's not. You tell her, Kimberlyn. Here I'm lurking. Hello, Auntie Chris. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you being here. Really, Yana? I really like a savoury breakfast, yeah. Okay, I think it has generated my image now. Oh, I quite like it. I quite like it. I'll keep the crystal ball that colour. I think my smoke will be different. But I quite like the vintage wood as well. I don't know that my dragon will be the same colour as the sorcerer, wizard, whatever you want to call them. It's very Spyro looking. I always do my dragons like Spyro. Okay. All we needed really was the crystal ball, so let's go ahead and colour that in. And we will go for the BV31. It's a lot of faff for one little thing, but it gives us an overview should we have to come back to this page. BV31, where are you? I cannot find it. I have got the right code, right? Yeah, BV31 Cloud Blue. I see sky blue. I see pale sky blue. I see porcelain blue. I accidentally put that with my other markers? BV31. I have a marker that's gone rogue on me. Very peculiar. Very peculiar indeed. Okay, well, we'll go for the next one up then, I guess. BV32. There it is. Okay, then we just need a colour for the base. I've done it like a gold colour. So let's go ahead and use maybe the Y69. We can kind of turn into a gold. What have we got on this one? Maybe Y3. You got me singing that now. Oh, my Y3 is dead. Y26 might be too dark, but we'll go for it. Okay, that's that one done. Okay, let's write them two down. Y26 and BV32. There we go. Let's see what chat's saying. Hi, Mimi. This beans for breakfast, so I'd rather have gallo pinto, which is traditional Costa Rican rice and beans. Nice. I like canned spaghetti on English muffins. Sounds good. Now I have had beans on buttered toast, but it's USA version of beans. Nice reindeer. You could do orange dragon with purple accents in the wings. Was that meant to be nice reindeer, nice dragon? Oh, render. Why did I read that as reindeer? Ignore me, Rosalind. Been years since I had tin pasta. Used to love it as a kid. I did finish my page for the Fantasy World group collab. Yes, Mimi. SpaghettiOs used to be a comfort food into my 20s, but now I think they're yuck. Fair. Now for Alice. Go on, Mimi. She's on a mission. Woohoo, Mimi. When is the deadline? Remind me of what page you got. I'm doing well. Woke up not too long. And you? Got the castle page. Doing good. I'm craving some ice cold fresh berries. When it gets hot out, I'll start craving ice cold fruits really bad. Yeah. I think the deadline is the end of the month. Alright, I'm going to spin for the next prompt. And then I'm going to have a bathroom break. So I'm going to pop you on mute for a second. And then we will come back and look for a crab. Back in 2 minutes, guys. Please entertain yourselves. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Whew. Okay, so I set you all a question. I've only had 2 people answer. What book that is due to release this year are you all most excited for? And then I said, I'll start. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Johanna Basford does with Wild Things. Also really looking forward to Millie Marotta's new book. Okay, oh, no, we don't need to hear me. Have no idea about new releases. Got the one I was looking forward to on Monday. Nice. The Castle Ruins and Halloween. Is that the English editions, Mimi? Dream Menagerie is on my radar. Oh my gosh, yes, of course. I pre-ordered that one. I've pre-ordered it in 2 places. So we have 2 copies coming from Waterstones and 2 copies coming from Amazon. And whichever one arrives first, I'll send the other set back. Or I'll keep them. Steve might want to spare and I might want to spare. It's animals, so you know. Have to flip through of it first. Same with Pop Manga D&D, but I really do want the English version of Maria Troller's Seasons book. Nice. Dream Menagerie, yes ma'am. Dream Menagerie is by Kirby. Dream Menagerie by Kirby. Hi Kate. Welcome. I'm interested in Wild Things. I think more interested in the Christmas mythographic. Yeah, I had the option to pre-order that one for Steve. Because he was like, oh, what can I pre-order with Dream Menagerie? And I'm like, whatever you want. And he was like, oh, I don't really know what there is. And I told him about that one. But it's Veronica Klinska, right? So I think we kind of want to wait and see what that looks like before we pre-order anything. Sorry, I'm eating lunch. No worries, Niff. Enjoy your lunch. I don't know what's coming except for the Practical Magic tie-in colouring book. Ooh, I love Practical Magic. I'm curious about that too, Chris. Have you seen any previews? Oh, I didn't know there was going to be a Christmas mythographic. I want that. Yes. Ada, hello. Yay, I made it. Hi, Zoe. Hello, Ada. Okay, so before I went on a toilet break, we rolled the prompt crab. Let's find a little crabby crab. I might do this one and one more prompt and then maybe call it a stream. We're going to have a crab on this page. Yeah, there's a little crab fella here, so let's flag that one. See if we have any more crabs. Yep, we've got 2 crabs down here. Would quite like to start that one. Remove Sir Waddington. And that might be all of our crabs on those 2 pages. I think I might start this one. I'm just going to go traditional crab colours. And pull out my trusty YR07. Or should we go lighter? No. YR07. Salmon orange. I think there's also a Narnia mythographic coming out next year. Ooh, is that going to be a Joseph one? Or a Fabiana? Because both would do that so well. Waiting for Storm's Eye Desires gnome book. Nice. Gnome Village or something. Shipping brings it close to £50, $50, but they're nice books, yeah. I will almost certainly buy that mythographic Ilex. It's Fabiana and she's pretty much a must-buy artist. Ooh. Mimi, if you want to place an order together to save shipping in the future, I could send your books media mail to you once they got here. Fabiana, yes. Okay. Let's do our little crabbies. Marker's slightly going out there. My hand was a bit shaky. And we're going to go for the Y00, which is the lemon mist for our crabbies' eyes. Like so. Let's put this on a colour palette. And that is then our crabs done. Got YR07 and Y00. Okay. I'm just going to go in with my black pen and put the pupils of the eyeballs in. There is our two little crabs. Absolutely, 100%. It is expensive, Mimi, to ship. I don't know, I would want to wait until the gnome book comes out to see if I want to order it. I know I already want Flora and Fauna, and I'm contemplating another book or two. It's called Through the Wardrobe, so I'm guessing Narnia vibes. Oh, that would be so awesome. More than the price of the book, and they're 21. Paper in their books is awesome. I love that book. I read it to my kids. Yeah, I really like Narnia as well. I'm more connected to Narnia than Alice, so I'm excited for that. I will look up here what the cost of post office sending to the States and rules are, what can be done. Why does shipping have to be so expensive? The subtitle is An Artist's Colouring Book of Fantasy World, so I'm guessing maybe not just Narnia, but pages inspired by many different fantasy worlds. Ooh. Still sounds exciting regardless. Let's pop that one in there and see what we get next. Need another sip of water as well. I've noticed since I've been drinking water, I feel more thirsty than when I was drinking squash. Okay. Ooh, owl. Owl. Just gonna have a drink of water first. There is an owl there, and we have an inspo. There's two. We have inspo for that page. Ooh. Could do those ones. Probably most likely end up doing those ones. We've got an owl here. Obviously we don't, with this book, like with others, I like to spread out across quite a few pages, but with this one I feel like I want to focus more on some of the pages that are filling up, so that way I can, you know, get around to completing them quicker with pencils and stuff. And then we have the owl on that one. I think I'm going to go for the one at the front. Whoopsie daisy. This one. Put that in there. I'm just going to put my little mini fan on because I'm having a hot sweat. Oh, that's nice. Oh, lovely. Right. I think we'll go for Y69 for the owls, and then I need to try and find some kind of beigey colour for their tummies. What squash? Dilute? Cordial? Yeah. Okay, chat, because I can't count on being able to stream for a while, I have to make videos, and Jess tagged me in the mid-year thing, which I can't do very well because I can't keep track, but I know I need to keep track. So here's a question: what are the essential sections of a colouring journal planner? Whatever you want to track. You don't have to track everything. If you don't want to track anything, don't track anything. I don't really do the whole stats thing. I like the idea of doing it, but I know in myself that I won't keep up with it, so I just don't bother. I'm just like, I'm just here to colour. I don't want to faff with statistics. I applaud those that can keep it up, but it's just not for me. It's too much faff. Nearly finished all my water. Whoa, phone. Why is my phone not working? Hang on. I need to reboot chat. So I can't scroll. Makes me, I might get it there, and I have no connection to Narnia, but I do love Fabiana and her fantastical isms, yeah. Mimi, I think it's like Kool-Aid or juice or fruit drink, yep. They sell planners with everything in it. Yeah, you could get Amanda Colours planner and then it's all laid out for you. Squash is basically like Crystal Light. Mimi, you add water to it. Yes. I love how you do the colour palettes. Thank you, Roslyn. They are, what, these ones, the mock-ups, or these ones, the colour trackers. Bet Jess would be the one to ask, yeah. You could maybe watch Jess's at the start of the year where she sets her planner up video. I got Amanda Colours planner this year. I love it, but don't use all of it. I like to write in when I start a page and when it gets finished, pretty much the way Amy does it, yeah. Where is Jessica Jane Bumblebee when you need her? Or look at a flip through of a colouring planner that has been published, like Amanda Colours. I think Crafty Mama Bear also made one. I'll probably end up making my own next year, but I'll use some of the ideas from the planner I'm using this year. Just taking a nap. Both sleep well, Kimberlyn. And thanks for the tip, Zoe. You're welcome, Auntie Chris. The current planner that I'm using, if you want to see what I put in my planner, this is made by personalplanner.com and I designed it myself, so I get to pick the colour elastic that I want on it. Oh, low power mode. Shoot, 1 second. We need power. I need bride. I need power. Name the film. I see bride. I see power. So yeah, I got to choose the colour elastic that went on it. I got to choose the image on the front here, and obviously the text and everything. And this is a June to June planner. You get your monthly layout. So here's where I usually put like my live streams and stuff that I've done. And then I go over and tape in my colouring plans on my little sheets that I make. And then nothing was really recorded that week or that week because I was busy or didn't have the planner then. Then I started writing bits and bobs in. Yeah, for the most of June I didn't really use it. For July I have stuck in this little tip-in, which is my 6-month focused artist plan. So for July I'm doing Lulu Mayo, August Erie, September Kanoko Igusa, October any spooky season pages, November Maria Toll, and December Hannah Carlson. So I just put that little tip in there. My July colouring plans, and then I started decorating, and now I've started actually filling it in, and this was last week, so I'm now getting into the flow of how I want to lay it out. So I just put in here what I've done that day basically. So finished swatching my Woomers, based some Ween page on live stream, started colour by number in Cozy Kawaii page 33, completed 2 Matchstick Mouse pages during Discord chat. So things like that. This was a write-off day, that was a bad day. And then yesterday I wrote in what I did yesterday, and that's how I'm going to continue to use it. So yeah, I'm not really tracking stats and stuff. Also, I'm now going to start calling her that when she's in trouble. Jessica Jane. No, Jess is taking a nap, not me, yeah. Also so pretty, Zoe. Love Lady and the Tramp. Thank you. Just got up. If I need a nap already, I'm in big trouble. I guess a lot of YouTubers also have a YouTube stats section, yes. Zoe, I've used so many of the July pages you gave us. Perfect size. Thank you, Mimi. I'm glad you are enjoying them. There we go. Now we need a lighter colour for the tummies. I've watched a few planner videos, but it gets overwhelming with some of them. Lots of very granular details and such, so it's hard to see what the basic essentials are. Will you be doing one each month? Yes, I will indeed. I can show you the designs for the next few months, Mimi. So this was this month's, which is July's. August's looks like this. Jungle Bunny. September. Looks like this. So I already have them made ready. All I have to do is pop them in the chat when that month comes up. And also October's. And then I haven't designed November and December's yet. But yeah, I've got those months already created ready for you guys. I insert the first standard or silly middle name I can think of when I need to mummify someone. That's funny, you're watching you watch you. I'm watching the chat. All pretty birds. Doesn't take much to amaze me. Shows you how much delay there is, yep. I can't watch the actual stream when I'm doing the actual stream. The lag F's me up. I have to, so I know when to say goodbye and stuff. So when I do my magic hands at the end, it's not just to say goodbye to you guys. I do this and then watch my stream until my magic hands comes up, so I know that the lag has caught up, and then I know to exit off my stream. Otherwise, if I just go bye guys and doof it, you won't get to hear the rest of my conversation that I was saying. It will just snap out. Wow, they're beautiful. Thank you for taking the time to do them for us. Of course, I enjoy creating, so it's just a little thank you for you guys being members. Right, let's choose E92 for their claws. I'm doing a lot of talking and not much colouring, so I apologise. Like so. We're going to bring in the Y00 for their eyes. Their beaks, I can't really see what colour their beaks are. Kind of an orangey brown. Let's go E46. Which is coral sand. And then we just need a colour for their tummies. Just looking on my other sheet. I don't really have anything like I want. I think I'll just base them in this Y00 and then I can shade it to the colour I want it to be. There we go. Let's see what colours we added. Got bits of paper everywhere. Right, Y69 we need to add in. E46. E92. And Y00. There we go. That's our colour palette so far for this page. Good trick. Chris, have you figured out what's going on yet or not? Is it an internet upgrade thing? Spouse wanted to try some stuff first. So far I'm thinking we need to make some phone calls. You having internet connection issues? Okay, let's spin one more prompt and then that will bring us to the end of the stream. Off we go. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Coral. Okay, remove Sir Waddington. I would say that's more seaweed than coral. I'm sure we've got some coral on here. Yeah, all different corals. That's the only sort of underwater one that we have, isn't it? Yeah. New. No, don't, no, 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 and no. What are you doing? Had a complete mind blank there. Please design a tropical underwater colour palette for this image and show me a mock of how it will look. Okay. My internet died the last several times I tried to stream. It's only slightly more reliable when I'm just trying to use the browser. Oh. That's weird. Because I DM'd you in Discord with a link to a video that might help. You determine the planner sections you want, not overly complicated. Hi Trinu! Can I be your subscriber, Zoe? Of course you can subscribe, Trinu. Thank you for joining. When I had to pandemic teach, I had to upgrade mine. It wasn't a choice. My speeds were too slow. Hi, Adele. I couldn't stream with my students and have all my tabs open that I needed to instruct in a second stream, yeah. What's it gonna give us? It said tropical underwater, so hopefully something very colourful. What I will do is print these off after the live stream and put them in my book. Okay, can this fan go off now? I think I've cooled down. Let's put my wadding ready. Oh, here it comes. Oh, pretty. Okay. That's pretty. I think I'll make some tweaks to it, but overall, I quite like it. Like these bits around here, for sure I want to make a different colour. I don't want them to be the same blue as the background. I kind of want them to be orange, and then maybe make this pink instead of orange. Okay, we'll do this coral down in the bottom corner here. Because this is one of these things here, isn't it? Yeah. So whatever colour we use on these will have a visual triangle of 3. We'll do this one. R22. Okay. Mine is lighter than the image it generated because I want to shade it darker. Okay, is there any other bits like that? I don't think so. It's the only sort of tubular looking one, isn't it? Okay, let's come back to chat. Wow, lots of chat. Finally home again, but now I'm struggling to colour because I'm stressed. I missed up a tyre coming home from holidays. At least it happened 5 kilometres from home, but still, oh no. Sorry to hear that, Adele. I told my mum this happened because I got my tax refund yesterday. Anytime I get extra money, some expensive crap happens. It's always the way, isn't it? It's like I'd got a nice amount of savings and then Meadow got poorly and I had to give it all to the vet. I mean, obviously I wouldn't have it any other way because I want my bunny to be well, but It's always the way. I also had to get a new laptop because I don't think my memory or graphics or something was good enough. Luckily, I had the IT department to advise me. Yeah. So that's 3. Thank you, Zoe. You're welcome, Trinu. You make the 3rd person to have a car issue. Yolanda, then Vera, now you. Oh. They say bad luck comes in 3s. Yeah. Spouse whipped up a new laptop for me with a ton of memory and storage and a dedicated graphics card, so it's definitely an internet situation rather than a computer situation. Is it the new book from R.J. Hampson? Yes, this is R.J. Hampson's fan favourites colouring book. And what we are doing is just going through and page hopping on different pages. So I will do a recap now we've finished that one. I need to put my colour palette back in. I will go through and do a recap before we head off. Something goes wrong with the house where it's about to leave town. Oh gosh. International flight tickets, yeah. We now have a saying, everything breaks and never at the right time. Are you colouring, Trinu? If so, what are you colouring? Yes, do tell. Right, so today we managed to get some more prompts done in here. Let's do a quick recap before we head off. So on this page we have added the owls. On this page we did the birdhouse. On here we added the purple mushrooms. Didn't add anything to that one or that one. On this one we've just added, well, we've added the crabs and the coral today. On this one we added the trash can, rubbish can, rubbish bin, garbage can, whatever you want to call it. On this one we added the crystal ball. We added the huge pumpkin on this one. On this one we added Mike to go along with Sully. And on this one we added the little house that the elf is painting. And I think, yep, that is everything. So got a few prompts done in there today. Nice to see it filling up with a little bit more colour. Thank you for the live, Zoe. You are most welcome, Mimi. You just joined here, yeah. Thank you for the live stream, Zoe. I'm off to PT, but maybe I'll catch folks later in Adri's live. Enjoy your PT session, Kim. By Kimberlyn. Johanna Basford or Hannah Carl's on. Nice. Cute. I've been wanting to start a Johanna Basford page for days and just not getting into it. Which book are you feeling, Kimberlyn? Where did you get your Ohuhu colour chart from? Which ones? These ones? Do you mean? Or the marker one? This one I got free with the Ohuhus. I'm trying to find one that displays the proper colour families, but keep getting ones that just go in order. Oh, do you mean my big one? This one. This is from oh gosh, the Becky chart, I think it's called. I think it's called the Becky chart. I'm not sure. I got it from Etsy, I want to say, or no, just online, I think, in Reddit. I think I got it from Reddit. Type in the Ohuhu Becky chart in Google and see if you can find it, Roslyn. If not, I'll try and find it for you and send it to you in Discord. I'm actually thinking of getting a different one to this. I've seen some nicer ones than this one, so... Thanks for the stream, Zoe. Say hi to Steve. I will do, Kaz. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Auntie Chris. Maybe something oldest book from Johanna Moment Secret Garden. Nice, Trinu. Right, everyone, that is me done for today's stream. Thank you all so much for joining. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. Much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and happy colouring. Magic hands. Bye-bye.